Patil sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir. Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to all of you. Myself, Assistant Professor P.P. Naray, on behalf of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandals, College of Education, Barshi, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of our distinguished guests, faculty members, and fellow students who have joined online today. Your presence make this event even more special, and I am grateful to have each and every one of you here. Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandals, College of Education, Barshi, jointly organized with NCT one-day national webinar on emphasis of NEP 2020 on inclusive education. For the welcome and introduction, I would like to invite Dr. M.S. Disle sir, the convener of this online webinar, to introduce today's webinar.
Good morning. Good morning to all. I am Dr. M.S. Disle, convener of this webinar on behalf of College of Education, Barshi. Heartily welcome to all respected dignitaries, research scholars, participants, students. Welcome to today's national webinar on emphasis of National Education Policy 2020 on inclusive education. Once again, I welcome to all the participants across the country. National Council for Teacher Education, NCT, in collaboration with Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Barshi, College of Education, Barshi, jointly organized one-day national webinar on emphasis on National Education Policy 2020 on inclusive education under the program of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And this is the last event of the program as per the guideline of NCT. The theme of month of August was suggested by NCT, that is inclusive development. That's why the main theme of webinar, this one-day national webinar on emphasis of National Education Policy 2020 on inclusive education. As we know, inclusive education refers to the educational practice based on the philosophical belief that all learners, those with disabilities and those without disabilities, have a right to be educated together in age appropriate class groups, and that all will benefit from education in regular classrooms of community schools. So we will get more information about it from this webinar. The schedule of this webinar is as follows. First of all, Dr. VP Shikare sir, IQAC coordinator, will introduce today's chief guest of inaugural function, Honorable Dr. B.Y. Yadav sir, Chairman of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Barshi. Sir will give inaugural speech to us. Then Dr. S.D. Bilegavkar sir will introduce President of this webinar, Honorable Dr. S.S. Gore sir, Principal, College of Education, Barshi, and our Principal, Dr. S.S. Gore sir, express presidential address. Next, Professor Mr. Pankaj Narade sir will introduce to our today's resource person, Professor Dr. Sarika Sharma ma'am. Afterward, Dr. Sarika Sharma ma'am conduct a session on emphasis of National Education Policy 2020 on inclusive education. Professor Smita Suvarshe ma'am will express vote of thanks to all, and in this way, webinar comes to an end. Dear all participants, after the end of this webinar, feedback link will be provided through WhatsApp group. Please fill the link and you will get the certificate of participants. Thank you so much. And over the Dr. Pankaj Narade.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to invite Professor Dr. VP Shikare sir, the IQAC coordinator of our college, to introduce today's chief guest of inaugural function. Over to Shikare sir.
Hello, may I audible, sir? A very good morning to one and all. Welcome for joining us in today's national webinar on emphasis of NEP 2020 on inclusive education. I am Professor Dr. VP Shikare, College of Education, Barshi. I am very happy to welcome and introduce the chief guest of today's national webinar, Honorable Dr. B.Y. Yadav sir, President of our institution, Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Barshi. His full name is Dr. Bhavan Yashwantrao Yadav. He is the son of farmer. He belongs to a small village in rural area. He did his MBBS from Government Medical College, Miraj in 1969. He is the first MS from Shivaji University, Kolhapur, under the guidance of Dr. Fletcher from America. Now he is a surgeon by profession. He has 45 years professional experience as surgeon. He is always ready to render a helping hand to the poor and needy patients from rural area. Since 1988, he is working as a president of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Barshi and Jagdali Mama Hospital, Barshi. He has rendered his educational services such as president of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Barshi, Karmavir Funds, Karmavir Research Center, Jijau Savitri Ramai Mahila Bal Vikas Samiti, Karmavir Art Academy, Earn and Learn Scheme, Karmavir Scholar Academy, Karmavir Institute of Information Technology, Central Library, etc. He has rendered his medical services such as Jagdali Mama Hospital, Trauma Unit, Nursing College, Medical Health Checkup, Plastic Surgery, Eye Surgery, Visiting Surgeon, participated in national level medical conferences, member of Medical Association, etc. He has rendered his social services such as successful organization of First Sarva Dharma Parishad in Barshi through Swami Vivekananda Center, blood donation camp, Jagdale Mama Memorial, Karmavir Swimming Pool, Chairman of Sri Bhagwant Sahakari Path Sanstha Barshi, President of Sri Ram Mandir Trust, Paranda, Vice President of Indian Red Cross Society Barshi, Vice President of Harijan Seva Sangh Barshi, trustee of Nargis Dutt Memorial Cancer Hospital Barshi, trustee of Sri Popale Trust Barshi, trustee of Brahmadev Dada Mane Trust Solapur, trustee of Sri Bhagwan Temple Barshi, member of Gandhi Chhatralaya, etc. He has been awarded by various social and educational institutions. For his pioneering work, he has received many awards such as Sri Bhagwant Mahavir Seva Award, Bhagwan Mahavir Seva Award, Bhushan Award, Shahid Jawan Navnath Gat Samaj Seva Gaurav Award, Ankur Ratna Award, Educational Work Gaurav Award, Maratha Bhushan Award, Dalit Mitra Gaurav Award, Bhagwant Ratna Award, Dr. Vasantrao Garad Dhanvantari Award, Comrade Shahid Amar Sheikh State Level Jivan Gaurav Award, Jivan Gaurav Award by Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur 2020-21, etc. On behalf of College of Education Barshi, I warm welcome, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to invite Professor Dr. S.D. Bilegavkar, sir, to introduce the president of today's webinar, that is Honorable Dr. S.S. Gore, sir. Over to Bilegavkar, sir.
Hello, everyone, and good morning. It's my great pleasure to introduce today's president of webinar and principal of our college, respected Dr. S.S. Gore, sir. His full name is Sugriv Srimant Gore. His qualification is MA Geography, MAd, PhD, and DLit. He has 28 years of teaching experience. Since May 2015, he is working as a principal of our college. He is having rich academic, research, and administrative work. He has attended and actively participated in various conferences, seminars, symposium, and workshop. May I audible? He has published 4 books. He is editor of the Talent Research book and also editor of Dr. Ramanlal Doshi, Ek Seva Bhavi Dhanvantari. He also published Souvenir of College, Golden Jubilee, Suvarna Bharari. Also, he has published research papers and articles in different 35 journals. He was MC member, Senate member, Academic Council member of Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar, Solapur University. And now he is member of BOS Education Evaluation Academic Council faculty of Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar, Solapur University. He is also member of professional bodies, MESTA, that is Maharashtra Secondary Teacher Educator Association, then GERA, AIER, AMFA, that is All India Principal Association also. Under his guidance, 35 MEd students, 11 MPhil students, and 8 PhD students awarded respective degree. He has completed UGC minor research project. He is director of research center of our college, Education Barshi. He is also working as visiting team member of NCT. He has participated in various social service. He is working on as a resource person for various institutions in Maharashtra. He has organized international, national, state levels conferences, seminar, and webinar also. Due to his contribution in educational field and social field, he received the following awards, that is Best Principal Award by Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur, Punjab Rao Deshmukh Ideal Teacher Award by Punjab Rao Deshmukh National Teacher Council, and Nation Builder Award by Rotary Club of Barshi. On the behalf of all of us, I welcome him. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to introduce today's resource person, that is Honorable Professor Dr. Sarika Sharma ma'am. Professor Dr. Sarika Sharma ma'am is presently working in Central University of Haryana. She is a former head Department of Education and Dean, School of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences. She has an experience of serving Teachers Education Institute for last 20 years. She has served as a proctor, hostel warden and chairperson of Internal Complaint Committee of the university. She served as a member of University Court, Executive Council and Academic Council. She has written more than 50 papers in UGC listed journals. She has developed 3 psychological standardized tests which were published by an international publisher. Professor Dr. Sarika Sharma ma'am has served as coordinator of MHRD scheme of Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya National Mission of Teachers and Teaching. Under this scheme, she has also developed MOOCs on personal emotional development and counseling, which was hosted on UGC SWAYAM platform as an annual refresher program in teaching. Also, she is working as a convener of SAIL for persons with disabilities. She was member of preparing educational technical terminologies, English and Hindi language, at Commission for Scientific and Technical Terminologies, MHRD, and Government of India. Her specialization is educational administration and management, where she is working on inclusive education setup. Recently, she has attended the flagship training of MHRD, Leadership Academician Program. Professor Dr. Sharma ma'am was conferred as Best Researcher Award in Social Sciences by Central University of Haryana. She has delivered a large number of lectures at national and international platform. Presently, Professor Dr. Sarika Sharma ma'am is working as a nodal officer of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the flagship event of Government of India. Thank you. Now, we will move further. Now, I would like to request our today's chief guest, Honorable Dr. B.Y. Yadav sir, the chairman of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Barshi. Over to Dr. Yadav sir.
Hello everyone. Good morning to all. Welcome for today's online national webinar. I am Dr. B.Y. Yadav, President of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Barshi. I pay my humble homage to great King Chhatrapati Sri Shivaji Maharaj and late Karmavir Dr. Mama Sahib Jagdale, the great visionary leader in education and health services. Karmavir Mama Sahib Jagdale was a great personality in the social and educational history of Maharashtra. He established Sri Maratha boarding in 1934 at Barshi. He was a pioneer to establish Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal at Barshi in 1947. He opened the doors of education for children of poor families in a rural area. He established educational institution for the development of the society. He started hospital in 1975 for poor public. Jagdale Mama Hospital is a dynamic service facility center for needy patients in a rural area. It is well equipped and multi-specialty hospital with all modern facilities for 300 bedded patients. It is a very popular hospital for offering excellent patient care. Jagdale Mama Hospital has an international level trauma center with highly sophisticated and specialized surgical and diagnostic equipment as per the guidelines and the standards of World Health Organization. Our institution provides the facilities of education in a rural area from pre-primary to PhD. It includes pre-primary, primary, secondary, higher secondary, senior college, law college, agriculture college, nursing college, Karmavir Institute of Information Technology, B.Ed college, B.Ped college, M.Ed, M.Ped, D.Ed colleges. There are about 40,000 students and 3,500 teaching and non-teaching staff in our education institute. Our institution conducts various innovative and the best experiments in the field of education, such as Karmavir Research Center, Karmavir Scholar Academy, Karmavir Institute of Information Technology, Karmavir Art Academy, Karmavir Memorial, Karmavir Swimming Pool, etc. Our institution for excellent contribution in the society has received various awards, such as Vanasri Award and Dalit Mitra Award by the government of Maharashtra, Punjab Rao Deshmukh Education Award by YCMOU, Nasik, Best Education Institution Award in 2019 by Punyaslok Ahilyadevi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur. Our institution is highly flourishing with contribution of dedicated and devoted office bearers, directors, trustees, and all the members. Education is a single greatest tool for achieving a social justice and equality, inclusive and established equitable education. While indeed an essential goal in its own right, is critical to achieving an inclusive and equitable society in which every citizen has opportunity to dream, thrive, and contribute to the nation. The education system must aim to benefit India's children so that no child loses any opportunity to learn and excel because of circumstances of birth and background. These policy reforms that bridging the social category gap in access, participation, and learning outcome in the social education will continue to be one of the major goals of all education sector development program. Ensuring the inclusion, equal participation of the children with disabilities in early childhood care and education, and the schooling system will also be accorded the highest priority. Children with disability will be enabled to fully participate in the regular and schooling process from the foundational stage to higher education. Different categories of the children with disabilities have different needs. Schools and school complexes will work and be supported for providing all children and disabilities accommodations and support mechanism tailored to suit their need and to ensure their full participation and inclusion in the classroom. In particular, assistive services and appropriate technology-based tools, as well as adequate language appropriate teaching learning materials, for example, a textbook in accessible format, such as large print and braille, will made available to help the children and disabilities integrate more easily into the classroom and engage with the teachers and their peers. The present webinar is an immense opportunity to highlight the emphasis of new Education Policy 2020 on Inclusive Education. So the theme selected for one day online national webinar is Emphasis of New Education Policy 2020 on Inclusive Education. It is highly relevant at the present setup. I cordially welcome Honorable Dr. Sarika Sharma Ji Madam, Professor and Head of the Department of Education, Dean School of Arts and Humanities, University of Haryana, and all the dignitaries, academicians, delegates, research scholars, teachers, students across the country. On behalf of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Barshi, I would like to express my appreciation to the principal S.S. Gore and organizing team of the college. I offer my best wishes for the grand success of this online national webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your great support, sir. Now, I would like to request the Honorable Dr. S.S. Gore, sir, the president of today's program, to give his presidential address. Over to Dr. S.S. Gore, sir, the principal of College of Education, Barshi. Over to you, sir.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Welcome to today's online national webinar. I am Dr. S.S. Gore, the Principal College of Education, Barsi. Firstly, I would like to pay my humble homage to the great King, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and our inspiration, the founder of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal's Karmir, Dr. Mama Saheb Jagdale. Warm and happy greetings to all. I am very happy to invite and welcome you for one day online national webinar on emphasis of National Education Policy 2020 on inclusive education, held on today, that is 30 August 2023, organized by our College of Education Barsi in collaboration with National Council for Teacher Education, New Delhi. We have received an overwhelming active response from our energetic research scholars, teachers, and all participants. Thank you for joining us for today's online national webinar. Karmir Dr. Mama Saheb Jagdale established a College of Education on 20 June 1966 at Barsi, district Solapur. It was his desire to prepare best teachers for the society on the basis of knowledge, skills, and competency. He focused on innovative training programs in the field of teacher education. Our college is unique for providing integrated courses of education and physical education. The college has recognition of NCT and the government of Maharashtra. It is affiliated to Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar Solapur University, Solapur. The courses such as B.Ed, B.Ped, M.Ed, M.Ped are running in our college. Our college is a research study center of Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar Solapur University, Solapur for PhD in education and physical education. Our college has rich physical facilities such as playgrounds, gymnasium, gymkhana, swimming pool, and indoor stadium. The alumni of our college are holding various posts and responsibilities in sports field. Our sports department has achieving various medals and trophies in different games at university, state, national, and international level. We feel proud of them. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is an initiative of the government of India to celebrate commemorate 75 years of independence and the glorious history of its people's culture and achievements. For example, now India is on the moon. NCT has informed to all teacher education institutes to conduct the events and programs by focusing 9 themes such as unity, culture pride, health and wellness, tribal empowerment, water, Atmanirbhar Bharat, women and children, sustainability and inclusive development. I am very happy to state that our College of Education Barsi has successfully conducted these events. Today's national webinar is organized for the same. The theme for the month of August is inclusive development. So we have organized such a wonderful event in the form of national webinar on emphasis of National Education Policy 2020 on inclusive education. I express my sincere thanks to Honorable Dr. B.Y. Yadav, Sir, the President of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Barsi, for his valuable guidance and moral support. I would like to thank to the honorable authorities and directors of our institution for their cooperation and support. I heartily welcome Honorable Dr. Sarikam Sharma Madam, Professor and Head Department of Education, Dean, School of Arts and Humanities, University of Haryana, as eminent, energetic, versatile, and dynamic resource person for this online national webinar. I would like to express my appreciations to the NEP coordinator, Professor Dr. V.P. Shikre, convener Dr. M.H. Disley, co-convener Dr. M.E. Mate, and the organizing team of our college for their contribution and sincere efforts for the successful organization on this online national webinar. I cordially welcome all the dignitaries, academicians, guest speakers, delegates, research scholars, teachers, and students across the country. On behalf of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, College of Education Barsi, I offer my best wishes for a successful online national webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your great support, sir, and your great presidential address. Now we will move further. The most awaited lecture, which we are all here present, that is emphasis of NEP 2020 on inclusive education. I would like to request today's resource person, that is Honorable Professor Dr. Sarika Sharma ma'am, to deliver her lecture. Over to Sarika Sharma ma'am. Madam. Madam, you can start your lecture, ma'am. Maybe she must be having some technical issues. Madam, are you getting me? Patil sir. There must be some connectivity issues. Ma'am will be with us within a few minutes. Please, everybody, please be with us.
Vote of thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am.
Mm.
You are audible, madam.
Yes. Actually, my light has gone. I mean, there is no electricity, so
Okay.
the connection has also lost. But now I have joined from my mobile phone.
Mobile. Okay.
So first of all, I really would like to say thank you. My greetings to each and everyone, the organizer, Professor Principal Sahab, SS Gore, and the management committee of the college. And this is a great day that we are organizing this seminar on the day of Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan is one of the auspicious event. So the area which has been taken is very pertaining to the present time, which is on inclusive education. And inclusive education seems to be one of the most important component which has to be there with as per the new education policy 2020. Every institution is supposed to be inclusive in nature, actually. And when we talk of inclusive education, many people are thinking that it is like we should work for the disabled children's, disabled persons, and the disabled fraternity or the Divyangjan fraternity only. But the inclusion does not mean only to talk of the disabled ones, but inclusion means to think of the people, those who are not disabled, those who are belong to any of the category actually. So just a minute. Any of the category. When we talk of inclusive education, it is a widely comprehend and is given vital weightage nowadays. And inclusion literally means to include everyone. And when we say that to include everyone means all caste, all category, all kind of a gender gets inclusion in the regular classrooms. So in regular classroom, we cannot give enter to the people, those who are mentally challenged of and or their disability is very serious. So when their disability is very serious, they have to go in a separate special schools. But other than, there are 21 kind of a disabilities which are accepted in inclusive education under Right to Person with Disability Act 2016, which is being adopted by every university and every colleges. One thing more I would like to say about inclusive means that full inclusion of children with diverse abilities in all the aspects of schooling, that other children are able to access and enjoy it. And it involves regular school and classroom genuinely adopting and changing to meet the needs of all kind of a children. And it also allows us to ensure the involvement of children with disabilities in a common classroom with children without disability. So the children without disability and disability must study in a common classroom. So this is a rule, this is an RPWD Act 2016 says that 21 kind of a disability can be accepted in it. Different
Hello. Hello, ma'am.
any kind of a person who belongs to any of the category. So when it happens, then it means that every kind of a people must get equal access. So facilities are available. The main question is, the main challenge is that facilities are available, resources are available, and other activities which we teachers would like to do or teachers are doing actually in their classroom is there. But sensitization of a people is very important, which is not there. I mean, resources are available, accessibility is available. Resources mean all sort of lab, libraries, whatever they required for a visually challenged or hearing person or some orthopedic handicaps. So everything, every kind of a resource material is there, but the use to make use of these resource material is lacking. The way the faculty, the way the persons are talking to the disabled persons is also very different. They may not be giving full access for the activities which they really would like to participate. Say, suppose there is a sports meet and a disabled person is there. So we say, we presume that he will not do anything. So we do not allow him to take part in any kind of activity which is related to sports. But furthermore, I have added that we can give certain kind of activities like maintaining of records, or we can make them allocating the work which they can do by sitting at one place. So in that way, they can participate in a sports activity, and they can feel in a very high manner that yes, I can do, and I am also a part of this sports activity. This is like something. In the same way, there are some other activities like field work, field visit, and the disabled persons or some other category persons are not involved. But I think everyone should involve. In some places, I have seen that the people used to say that, नहीं, ये तो लड़की है, कैसे कर पाएगी? There is a issue of gender. So girls cannot do this particular kind of an activity. So this is also not seems to be very good, that we initially presume that this is a very heavy work, and only the males can do. Only males can do, not the females can do. So in that way, it becomes very difficult for everyone actually to think of that, yes, whether we are. So at certain point of time, I myself have seen that the people don't want a woman to be a leader of any college or any category or any group of activity. But because of the talent, because of the seniority, or because of their actual work, we were giving the chance to the women to be a leader of that particular activity, or that principal of a college or a university, or vice chancellor of a university. But slowly and gradually the time is being changed. Women are showing very good efforts, and the people are also aware that women are having a good management quality, and they are doing really very good in their own field, or in their own work which is being assigned to them, apart from there, because they have to do two kinds of work. So this kind of an inclusiveness is very essential. This kind of an inclusiveness is very essential, and which is seen at every place. My voice is audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible, ma'am.
Acha. Actually, I cannot see anyone else, so I thought that
We are just
So,
listening you, ma'am.
Okay. So beside all this, we should keep in mind that inclusion cannot exist in such a environment where some students are educated separately. It is also not successful if the special children are forced to involve in other students having no disability. So the coordination between the collaborative or group activities of general student or an inclusive student and general teacher, or an inclusive teacher, or general office staff, or an inclusive office staff, inclusive related office staff, may get all sort of respect and do they are also showing their competence, because they may be having some kind of difficulty in their moving or in their accessing the material, but once they have started doing their work, because mind is okay, so mind is common for work in a working manner. So the national education policy speaks about the inclusion of everyone. It speaks about equity, inclusion. So give all the chances, all kind of a motivation also. ऐसा कोई chance नहीं देना है किसी को कि एक बार कह दिया कि yes आप participate करेंगे तो ठीक है, नहीं तो कोई बात नहीं. So this kind of a comment should not be used in a common platform that yes, I mean just for the sake of a formality you are asking to the student or you are telling to the student so that the student itself will deny and become deprived of many of the activities or many of the things. So once the student itself deny it, then there is no inclusion. We cannot say that the inclusion is there. In the same way, when the certain kind of a students are going to any offices, the people used to say sometimes, "अरे अरे इनका काम पहले करो." तो ये भी नहीं होना चाहिए कि इनका काम पहले करो. Why उनका काम पहले करो? If they can stand in line, if they can sit online, then certainly they should come online. After joining the institution, there should not be any kind of a discrimination with anyone. So all kind of a student, all kind of a faculty should be at a common platform, because once this is only reservation policies are only at the time of an admission, but later on it has to be and normalized. Even in my classroom, I have seen that I really forgetted that who belongs to which category or who belongs to which caste and what kind of a disability person. But for a disabled person, we just keep thinking that yeah, we have to give certain extra care to them without showing to them that yeah, we are giving to an extra care, but just providing a facility. Yeah, this is a kind of an activity which you can do and which you cannot do. We can talk to them, we can counsel to them, we can mentor to them. So the national education policy also speaks about counseling the people, mentoring the people, and every teacher will get 10 or 12 students for mentoring their classes. So this is the one of the important aspect where we need to make the people come the people into the mainstream and in the society. Then only they can come into the society. One thing more, the National Education Policy 2020 speaks about that we have to give certain kind of a skill development courses or skill enhancement courses is to be there. It could be a 6 months or a 1 month or a capsule courses kind of a thing also, so that everyone can live sustainably in the society where it belongs to. And the thing is that where the person lives, he should work, he should be competent enough to work in that particular society. So if somebody is not able to or if somebody is not competent to work in his own society, then I think he cannot contribute more and more. But he should start from his own society and then move to the national level and to the international level. But at least he can contribute in his society where he belongs. And the broader term of a society is globally when we are accepting the things. So there are many things when we are not providing the appropriate resources. Now the resource sharing concept is emerging in national education policy, and it speaks about resource sharing, that we are sharing the resources with other institutions. Say I am having a counselor in my university, but I do not, but the nearby college do not have a counselor, and they require, so for 1 day or for 2 days, I can share my counselor to them with certain terms and conditions, whichever we can fix it up. And this is kind of like MOU, which we are making. So the memorandum of understanding is there, and we have to establish this MOU in advance. And so the MOU will only help us in different areas, in coordinating, in cooperating, in research, in teaching, in opting the subjects. अभी एक हमारा credit courses भी आया है कि credit framework. So in that credit framework, suppose one of the student wants to take this Maharashtra University, and one course is there running, but we do not run that particular course, so he can opt the course from there, and there must be certain kind of a timeline or certain kind of a structure that how to use it. भाई तुम लोग क्यों आ रहे हो जब भी मैं क्लास ले रही हूँ? रुक जाओ ना थोड़ी देर. Sorry for the interruption.
It's okay, ma'am.
because admissions are going on and the people are just
Okay,
keep
no,
on
no
coming.
problem.
So this kind of MOUs are also very important. We can see that recently our Honorable Prime Minister has also inaugurated one of the building that I really forget it the name. It is in Pragati Maidan. उसका अच्छा सा कुछ नाम है, conventional center it is. So there a lot of vice chancellors came, and every vice chancellor came from the central universities and state universities, and they have a kind of an MOU also for the collaboration, for the research purpose, or for some other purposes also, for visiting their laboratories and all. So say suppose we are having a very good laboratory in my university, so other university students can come and use that laboratory with certain terms and conditions. And there are certain kind of an online courses also, and online courses are there if the student cannot go, but for the laboratory work student needs to go, but for online courses the student cannot go, so need not to go, and they can opt this online course, and after opting, after getting the result, these result credit should be transferred into their mark sheet, into their university, and that is adoptable. In the same way, the PhDs are also in the collaborative mode. Earlier, we are having a co-guide, but now we are having a collaborative mode. I mean, where the student has taken admission, the degree awarding university will be that, but in collaboration with, suppose, Michigan University. So a student can go and there and work there because the instruments are there, because the workshop is there, laboratory is there, which is very specific for the purpose of his research. So he can go to that university and have a collaborative. So this is kind of called like collaborative research, and MOU is signed with that other universities. A lot of changes are coming because our national education policy came after 36 years, more than a 3 decade. So we can see a visible changes from the side of a government that they are making every document for every item. Although we have already seen that some of the foreign universities are working in our country, and some of the private universities of our country are opening so many courses, and they are attracting so many students also, like 5 lakh, 10 lakh students. They do have. One of the university I went, and I could see that there are 50,000 students and 350 students in one stream. So this kind of a scenario is the adopting and working with the pace with private partners also. The government system is also needs to be very much strengthened in each and every aspect. So inclusion is one of the aspect. If we give respect to all kind of a children, then certainly these children will also contribute in the society, because they are living in the society. So everyone needs to contribute actually in one or another way, or in the capacity which they do have. So with these words, I really would like to say thank you to the organizers, and I also wish to have a successful completion of this national seminar. And I will certainly be very, very happy to see that a lot of participants has joined, and would like to know about what the sensitization towards inclusion of each and every aspect, like curricular activities or co-curricular activities. When once we feel, even if we do not have a resources, and once we feel that yes, we have to help the person, or we have to provide a kind of a resource, then we certainly give a kind of we can start thinking of it कि मैं कहाँ से ला सकते हो इसके लिए resources अपने पास के college से. When we start thinking of it, then certainly we will provide or we can facilitate the people who are really in need. So with these really words, I would like to say thanks to each and everyone, those who have joined here, and thank you. Congratulations to the organizers.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your valuable, precious time and valuable guidance. We will having a question and answer session. If participants have some doubts, ma'am is available with us within 10 minutes. You can ask questions. If you have any doubts, you can ask them. You are free to ask questions.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, hello, everyone. Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Yes.
I'm Dr. Ashok Kadam, and from Sri Shivaji Mahavidyalaya Barshi, one of the offshoots of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Barshi. Actually, there are no questions at all. Just I would like to focus on your speech. Okay, actually, you focused on inclusivity of education. Especially the role of the teacher is to sensitize to the society about inclusiveness. It is not inviting physically and mentally able students to mainstream education. They have special schools, but apart from that, our approach should be positive, because we'll have to, we the teachers of who are working in higher education should be very positive towards diversity of our culture. So our approach most of the time is very much negative. Just a few days back, we saw a clip where a teacher, is telling in her school, telling the students to thrash a boy from minority community. Okay, so it's callousness, sheer callousness, and a very negative approach of the teacher towards the students from minority. And there lies, the importance of your speech, where we will have to respect the diversity of our culture. So actually, the underprivileged students have to be given respect, equal respect, and you spoke on equity. We have come far away from equality to equity. Okay, so equity is the buzzword, and it is necessary, especially on the backdrop of such incidents that take place in schools, and even in higher education also. But they are not vocal, they are not overt, but they are done covertly. So thank you, ma'am, for focusing in including all the aspects of inclusivity of this national education policy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, over to you, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kadam, sir. Is there anybody? Is there anyone who have some doubts?
Sir, this is Principal Parveen Jamadar. I would like to have a small question with Madam and a short discussion also, if possible. Actually, we see a lot of challenges, particularly when the inclusive education has to be adopted. I have certain students, who are special and who are in the inclusive category also. So my major concern when we are implementing inclusive education is the curriculum itself is non-inclusive. And furthermore, the implementation part, when it comes to adapting to newer pedagogies, the time is insufficient. And third part is the evaluation of these inclusive children. Can you please throw some light on this, madam?
Yes, certainly, this is very true that the curriculum is not inclusive in nature, and the children, those who are having severe kind of a disability, they are supposed to study in a special school, and for them the curriculum is inclusive in nature. But in a regular school, the curriculum is a normal, because we think that by providing sufficient resources, we can teach these students also in a common platform. So there is no requirement of inclusiveness. The other thing which you have mentioned, that we have to give sufficient time to them, which we are not able to. And sometimes, it is really very true that one of my PhD student is visually challenged, and he is very punctual. My university starts at 9 and he came at 8:30. And just he stands outside my office, and every day he's asking, "Aaj kya karna hai? Aaj kya karna hai?" Although he is a visually challenged, so I asked him to come with some of your person who is your writer, so that I can tell him properly, so that you can also discuss with him. So he is not very competent in Braille, but he is good in typing in mobile phone. So he is most of the work he is doing in his mobile phone and in his laptop. So he said that, okay, you dictate and I'll write. Now what to answer and how to dictate all the time and every time in the morning. Then he come in the lunchtime also, he'd come after leaving the department. So sometimes it happens that I took some time to counsel them. So this is only where the patience of a teacher is to be evaluated, is to be seen, and the teacher shows a lot of patience here in at this particular point of time. And I spend a lot of time with that person, and that person is also spending a lot of time with me, because every day, every time he is coming, because he do not have any other work to do, he do not have any other place to go, he do not have any other friends to go. So that is the thing. I think we have to cope up with the situation.
Yes, madam, you said it very right. We need to cope up with the situation. But in one of my class, I would like to just point out here on this platform is when we are concentrating on the inclusive children, there are some gifted children also in my class who feel left out, who feel bored, and that balance becomes really difficult actually. So in a mixed setup, in a heterogeneous class where you have slow learners, where you have inclusive children, where you have average learners, and when you have gifted children also, it becomes really tough for the teacher. So can we have something as a training program where teachers are trained how to balance all these kind of learners in one setup itself?
Yeah, in a higher education system, no training program is being designed only to sensitize the people, but the institutions are taking initiative. Say, like I'm in Central University of Haryana, and I'm looking this person with disability cells. So sometimes I organize certain kind of sensitization program, but it is not across the country. And I do not invite the people. I just invite the teachers, those who are of my department. And many times it happens that I used to celebrate the days which is already being mentioned, like International Day for Person with Disability or World Autism Day. Such kind of a days we are celebrating, and we involve the Department of Psychology also, because they do celebrate such kind of a days. So it is only at a university level. But it has to be somewhere, because we call only one or two expert persons for their expertise. But if we go at a national level, then we can get some more expertise persons. Say certainly through this seminar, I can get an idea, and I will certainly convey to the higher authorities, and that we can conduct some of the refresher course, which is especially designed for sensitizing the people for the inclusiveness. I think.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for being considerate and having a discussion. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, then we will move further towards the next activity, next event, that is vote of thanks of this program. I would like to request SS Survasa ma'am, Assistant Professor, to convey vote of thanks to this function.
Hello, everybody. I am Professor Smita, DPED Department, College of Education, Bashi. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all dignitaries assembled here. I would like to thank our chief guest and also our institute president, Dr. B.Y. Yadav Sahib, guided us. I would like to thank today's resource person, Dr. Sarika Sharma ma'am, who honored this function with inspirational thought. I would like to thank our beloved principal, all HODs, all staff members, students participate. I would like to thank our convener, Dr. Disle sir, co-convener Dr. Mate sir, technical coordinator Dr. P.A. Patil sir, Dr. Zadov sir, and also last, our beloved audience for this making this function a great success. Once again, I thank one and all present here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. The webinar is over here. Participants, all the participants, we will send the feedback link. The feedback link is, I think same. Yeah, the feedback link is sent on the WhatsApp group. Even also in a chat box in this Zoom platform, and also in YouTube link. So please fill the feedback link and get the certificate. Thank you. Thank you very much.